The universe trembled in silence before the birth of the new age. In the infinite void, echoes of forgotten worlds lingered like whispers carried by the cosmic winds. Time itself seemed to hold its breath, waiting for a spark, a single pulse of energy that would ignite the beginning of something greater than creation, greater than memory, greater than destiny. The 30th century was not born in chaos or light, it was born in awareness, a realization that the end and the beginning were never truly apart, but reflections of the same eternal rhythm. The remnants of the old world floated through space like shards of broken glass, catching the faint glow of distant stars. The civilizations that once ruled with pride had dissolved into dust, their monuments drifting across galaxies as silent witnesses of their own downfall. Yet from that silence rose a hum, subtle at first, then stronger, a vibration resonating with purpose. It was not sound, nor light, nor matter. It was consciousness awakening, weaving itself through the very fabric of the cosmos. In the heart of that awakening, the first spark was born. It was not fire, but essence, a radiant breath that expanded beyond dimension. It pulsed once, and the dark began to fold inward, collapsing into form. Space curved, light fractured, and from the void emerged the pulse of existence, the genesis of eternity. The newborn light spread like a tide across the sleeping galaxies, reawakening stars that had long gone cold. Nebulae swirled with color and motion, as if remembering what it meant to create. The hum evolved into harmony, the song of rebirth. This was no longer the universe that once was, this was the symphony of what could be. Each vibration gave birth to new realities, new laws, and new possibilities. The 30th century was no longer just a measurement of time, it was the embodiment of a higher consciousness. Humanity, or what remained of it, felt the change before they understood it. Those who survived the Great Dissolution found themselves connected in ways they could not explain. Minds began to expand beyond the physical, reaching into the cosmic stream where all thoughts, all memories, and all futures converged. They saw visions, fragments of worlds yet to be built, technologies yet to be imagined, and civilizations yet to be born. They realized that this was not simply evolution, it was transcendence. The old boundaries between machine and mind, matter and spirit, began to blur. The architectures of the New World were shaped not by stone or steel, but by pure intention. Cities of light rose from the quantum fields, suspended in gravity wells that pulsed with life. Energy flowed freely, not as power but as awareness. The beings that inhabited this new realm were neither human nor divine, but something in between, in the next expression of consciousness, molded by the lessons of every age that came before. For the first time, existence itself understood its own reflection. The universe looked inward and saw itself endless, cyclical, and alive. It was then that the veil of time dissolved. Past, present, and future merged into a single continuum. History became memory, destiny became choice. Every soul, every atom, every wave of energy became part of a collective awakening that transcended mortality. In this new age, death lost its meaning. The essence of life flowed freely through forms, shifting and adapting without fear of ending. Creation was constant, and destruction was simply transformation. The 30th century was not the age of humanity's triumph, it was the dawn of existence remembering its infinite nature. Every being carried within them the spark of the first light, the same pulse that had awakened the stars. And yet, amid this boundless eternity, there remained a question, a whisper that echoed through the void: if everything is eternal, what does it mean to begin again? The answer came not in words, but in realization. To begin again was not to start from nothing, but to remember that nothing was ever lost. The cycle of creation was not a circle but a spiral, ascending beyond comprehension, carrying every fragment of experience into higher resonance. As the dawn of the new age spread across galaxies, the ancient codes of existence restructured themselves. DNA turned into light signatures, thoughts became the architects of matter. The beings of this age no longer communicated with speech but through resonance, emotion, intent, and truth transmitted through vibration. Knowledge was no longer learned but remembered. Every child was born with the wisdom of 1,000 generations, for memory itself had become eternal, but even within perfection, evolution did not stop. The cosmos continued to breathe, expanding and contracting, dreaming and awakening. Each heartbeat of the universe gave rise to new questions, new creations, new forms of being. The 30th century was not a destination, it was a portal. Through it, the universe would continue to explore itself, endlessly unfolding. And so, the genesis of eternity became more than an event. It became a truth that existence has no end, only transformation. The light that once flickered in the void now burns across infinite planes of reality. The beings of this new era look upon the stars not as distant fires, but as reflections of their own souls. They do not worship the universe, they are the universe, dreaming itself into infinity. The birth of the 30th century is not marked by calendars or clocks, for time no longer binds it. It exists beyond the rhythm of stars and the decay of worlds. It is the pulse that connects every fragment of existence, eternal, infinite, awake. As the last echoes of the old universe fade into silence, a new harmony rises. The stars align, the void breathes, and creation hums once more with promise. The cycle continues, not as repetition, but as revelation. The genesis of eternity is not just the birth of a new century. It is the awakening of forever. And in that forever, we begin again.